All right, we are back live again from AIHce 2022 in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm Bob Krell, founder and publisher of Healthy Indoors Magazine, and I'm joined with some folks from Micrometer.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Yay.
So with me, I have Lisa Rogers to my immediate left, your right, and also Morton, and I'm going to mispronounce your name again, so I don't have it on the screen.
No problem.
Hang on. No, let's see if I can. Let me take a
we're
shot
first
at
name basis.
it. Riesliv.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr.
Very
Mortland
good.
Riesliv.
Thank you.
Okay, and he's the founder of Micrometer. Lisa is the president of Micrometer USA.
Yes.
All right. So, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So I'm happy you're able to join us. Interesting, and your technology is, I think, a little bit unique in the marketplace, right? There's not really anything like what you do, is there?
I agree. I think we're very unique, but yes, we really are outstanding in our field in that way. I think we offer a rapid way of measuring total fungi or total bacteria or even total allergens on site in about 40 minutes, and that's pretty. The specificity and the rapidity is really unique.
And one of the things that I find really interesting is that, again, it's a technology that it's complex. I mean, obviously, the way you have created this technology, but for the end user, for somebody in the field actually utilizing it, you do have to have training. You have to understand what you're doing, but it's something that any competent technical person can do.
Absolutely.
Right.
And our second generation, which we've just released in the last 6 months, we've been rolling it out over the last eight months, I guess, actually, is even more user-friendly than before. We've simplified the protocols. We've upgraded and made our packaging more sustainable, less waste, less plastic, and we've actually added to the stability of the assay, so the chemistry is even more robust than it was before. So we're really excited about that. And we've added total allergens to the mix. So that's really a game changer from what are the usefulness of our technology and how much more information you can gather than you could before.
Now, so that really, I'm quite interested on the allergen part, because that's something I wasn't aware of. I didn't actually know you had that. So that's new for me.
Surprise.
And being a, I have to point out that I am a certified micrometer. What would you call it? A
Proficient.
Micrometer proficient.
Correct.
I'm not proficient at saying it, obviously, but
Okay.
it's so that's and obviously you're doing the bacteria as well.
Oh yes, so we do total bacteria, we do total fungi, and then this year we've added in total allergens. And the unique thing about that is that you can look at your environment in a totally different way. We have this new concept that's come out that was developed by Morton, and it's called FI, or the Fungal to Allergen Index, which involves looking at fungi and looking at total allergens together. I'm going to pass the wand to Morton, let him talk about it, because he's very excited.
I'll try,
as I am,
my
but
Danish English. The thing is that with the air sampling that we have done until now with our old products, we could only measure total fungi. And total fungi can be good in many ways, but it also have some problems using that only. For example, the cleaning standard, if it's very dusty or dirty, then you obviously are going to have quite a few naturally occurring fungal spores. While you could also be in a home where there actually are mold sources, mold growth somewhere, but they clean a lot. And that means if you only measure the total, you can very often get some very difficult interpretation. The interpretation, yes, sorry, thank you, is quite difficult. So we got this idea that if we could get something to measure both with kind of that could give us the cleaning standard in the same way as we still measure total fungi. So we came up with what we call total allergen, which actually measures spores, fungal spores. It also measures pollen. It measures dust mites. It measures dander. All of the organic things that are in a home, in every building, and is part of where we know there is allergens in these things. Allergens are typically enzymes, and so with the new fire concept, we take 2 samples side by side. And then we analyze one of the samples for total fungi and the other for total allergens.
Okay.
So you get kind of 3 results. You get the total fungi, you get the total allergens, but you also get the proportion between the 2. And that's the whole trick of this. This is why it's so much better than what we did before.
And the analysis is done the same way? So it's
done the same way.
You run the panels the same way?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's just the chemistry that is different. I don't know if we have a possibility of just showing how the data could look. In this here, you have sample number 1, a bedroom. And if we look at the numbers for fungi, you see 607. And in our category, in our criteria, that means it's a category C, which is high and above the normal level normally found. The level of allergens, 17,780, is a category D. It's very high. But when you look at the proportion between them, you see that the fungi is only about 3% of the total allergens. Okay? Let's go to the kitchen, another room. We have the fungal level is 635, which again is a category C like the room above. The level of allergens is 650, which actually is a normal, what you can find in almost all buildings that don't have problems. So what you see here is exactly the problem we had when we only measured fungi, because in the kitchen, 98% of the total allergens was actually fungal.
Got it. So you're seeing that ratio now. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes total sense. So
you can
that's
see
the kitchen is high fungal.
Yes.
But not such a dirty environment, but very high fungal.
Exactly.
Got it.
The
Okay.
percentage, the relative level of fungi is very high, which indicates that there is a source. So you can get the same results with fungi, but in one of them, we will say there's no problem. It's a cleaning standard problem.
Mhm.
And in the kitchen, you would say there's a source of mold. That's the whole idea.
Yeah. No, that's I think that's super interesting.
Great.
That's a whole that's adding a realm to it. So I'm assuming before you release this, you did quite a few. It's a pretty
Yeah.
good sampling that
Yes.
you're drawing these conclusions from, right?
Yes.
We've done sampling, a lot of sampling in Denmark, and we have worked together with University College in London,
Okay.
and they sampled in UK. So, and we actually got very similar results. We got the same distribution of samples, of results. So, and now we are sampling, we're working together with a lot of consultants that take samples, sort of in the way that's the real samples. That's when they go out on a case, and we can see already now that it differs from our investigation was about the normal non-problem buildings. As much as you can say that about a building, we can try.
Non-complaint, maybe.
Non-complaint.
Non-complaint.
Yeah.
And they are investigating now the complaint buildings, and we can see that it's 2 different populations of results. So
Interesting. This is actually this next generation is pretty exciting.
Yes, it is. I
Yes.
think it's going to take.
glad you think so.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, because I was an early proponent of your technology.
Yes.
I got in there. Dr. David Krause introduced me to it, and back in I don't even remember what year it was. 2000.
2001 or something.
It's 2003.
Don't give it away.
it was a while ago. It's
Yes.
like,
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But no, I think it's going to give consultants and our customers, as well as consultants in general, another option for better diagnostics going forward, more efficient diagnostics going into a space. Really, it really just elevates the practice, I think. And we're very excited to be able to do that.
So I guess the next question. So Micrometer, you sell it directly. That's
Yes.
obviously because you're looking for people to become proficient with it. So you're not wholesale selling it all over the place. So this is your technology. So again, website micrometer.com. That's so they can learn more.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And they can, our information as well, you can call, you can text me, you can email me, Morton as well. There's on the website, there's also an info button that they can punch that in and write in their questions, and we'll get back with them in pretty short time. So
Perfect. Well, that's honestly super exciting about this. I was not aware about the allergen. So you have me re-energized about your technology.
Yeah,
It's like
Sounds
it's
good.
my little wheels as a consultant are spinning in my head
There you go.
rapidly now.
Yes, that's what we want.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the idea. I mean, honestly, getting more. I always say this, when you go out and do mold assessments, one of the biggest problems is people rely on one technology, and not to berate spore traps, but that seems to be the favored son here. Everybody uses spore traps, and that's one piece of the puzzle, just one
Right.
piece. And if you look at everything through a spore trap, you miss a lot. And
Exactly.
or any technology, so it's so this is great to see that this is really taking a whole step further. So really exciting. I hope it does really well for you, and I'll probably be talking to you about
You
it
can give me a
directly.
call.
I'll be talking to you about it directly.
Call me maybe.
for some of my own clients.
Yep. there you go.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
anyway, so Lisa, Morton, it was great that you guys could step away from your booth. I know you only have like a little bit of booth time left, so I don't want to take that away from you because I might be costing you sales. Hopefully, I'm getting you sales, but
Yeah.
I don't want to cost
That's
you sales.
what we're going for.
So, exactly. So anyway, good luck with the rest of your show. Great
you.
seeing you, and yeah,
Great. Thank you so much for having us. Great
Oh,
to see you.
it was an absolute
Great
pleasure.
to see you, Bob.
So we're almost done. We got about an hour left here at the show. So we'll probably have an interview or two popping up. We'll come up live stream when that happens. And again, we're coming to you live from AIHce in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm Bob Krell, founder and publisher of Healthy Indoors. Thanks for coming along.